We are back on air with Rare with another episode. But before we get into this, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube at Rare Footage Sports and follow us on X at Rare Footage News. Today we got a special one. She played 41 games in 2 seasons at the University of Laverne, where she averaged 12 points, 5 rebounds while shooting 48% from the field. Before heading to Laverne, she was a 2-year captain at Fullerton Junior College, earning first-team honors as a sophomore. With no further ado, the University of Maryland assistant coach, Noelle Cobb. What's going on, Coach Zoe?
Hey, what's up, Sean? What an
Oh,
introduction. I didn't know my stats were getting out there. Shout out Fullerton Junior College.
yeah, for sure, man. Coach,
I love it.
thanks for taking time out your day to speak with us, man. What's going on? How's life in College Park?
Man, life is great. I can't complain. It's so cool.
You helped coach the Terps to back-to-back tournament appearances. What was it like coaching in the Sweet 16? Because, a lot of coaches never even get to, make the tournament, let alone get that far into a tournament where you make the Sweet 16. What was it like coaching?
All right. Well, like you introed me, I didn't play on the biggest stage for that opportunity. I started out junior college and then went Division III. So anything's possible, right? To be able to, my first year at Maryland was my first NCAA tournament experience ever. Obviously, Coach Freeze is that's her expectation. Like, that's a non-negotiable for us to reach the tournament. But being in a Sweet 16 last year, there was 2 feelings. One, just complete gratitude, extremely happy to be there, humbled to be a part of the staff and Coach Freeze's legacy, but also hungry. It left us extremely hungry. You go back to those last 2 minutes where, we lose 4 points to South Carolina, and those last 2 minutes were, somewhat in our control. And that's what we as coaches, we remember that. And we're going to make sure that, we do everything we can to let our players feel that, but also grow from it and know that we have the opportunity again this year. We're not going to let it slip.
Yeah. I mean, in just your short time at Maryland, Coach, you coached a lot of great players. Talk about Cheyenne Sellers, who was drafted in the second round, pick number 5 in the WNBA draft. Seller averaged 13 points, 5 rebounds, and about 4 assists last season. What was it like coaching a player like Sellers?
Yeah, it was awesome. I got Shy for 2 of her 4 years. It's a testament to her and what she was able to do and her hard work to get drafted. I know, Coach Freeze, that's what we pride ourselves on here, getting you pro ready. She is going on her 23 years and she's had 23 pros. So do the math, that's about 1 per year.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And so we want to put you in the best positions. Obviously, at the end of the day, players like Shy and, all the other greats, shout out AT, hopefully gets MVP. Bree Jones, Christy Tolliver, you name them, right? Harp, all of them. They really just are bought in to what we do here, and we just put the best people in the position, to succeed at the next level and make their dreams come true.
Yeah,
and Coach Freeze also let us go as a staff to the draft to support Shy and be there with her. And that was an amazing experience, just to be in that draft room at the tables, seeing all the cameras and their family. It was a great experience.
Yeah, I mean, 23 for 23 is crazy. That's like a crazy statistic.
Yeah.
Shout out to coach.
Yeah.
Shout out to the program, man. That's crazy.
Right. Yeah.
What is the culture like up in College Park? What do you guys hang your hats on up there?
A lot of people will say this and it might sound a little cliche, but truly is a family. Coach B is an open book. She loves her kids and her husband. And she allows us to be ourselves. And, we kind of preach family. And that's what it is. We're disciplined. We care about each other. And that saying, you don't go as far as your dream, you go as far as your team. Mm-hmm. And she really embodies that. We can win all the championships we want, but it's about who we're doing it with and who we're in those trenches with every day. All the practices, all the workouts, all the recruiting, It's about who you're with and who you take with you. So it's true. And, you'll know that when you get on campus. You'll feel it right away. So,
I mean, this is a kind of cliche question, but I got to ask this. What's your goals for the Terps this upcoming season?
well, obviously Final Four,
Yep.
like, first and foremost, Big Ten, get back to the Big Ten championship game and win that. We got to give great players their due. Caitlin Clark came in and ran it a few years, but if we all recall before that, it was Brenda and the Terps.
Yep.
Winning every Big Ten championship. So we got to get back to that. And we're excited. We're hungry. And this team is just ready to work. I think that's another thing we hang our hat on is just discipline and working hard.
Yeah. Before I let you go, Coach, I want to ask you the most important question. I saved it for last because a lot of parents, a lot of players don't really know. What does it take to be a Division I athlete on and off the court?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is like obviously you have to have some talent on the court, but it's like those intangibles. Are you talking when adversity hits? Are you, giving your teammates high fives? Are you being coachable, or are you getting subbed out and pouting? And like, what does your body language look like? And if you miss a shot, you come back down and make the next one, or do you hustle and make another play for your team, or is it you're just go jack up a lot more shots? And then I think off the court, it's, we say this all the time, doing what you know is right and what you're supposed to be doing, even when you don't feel like it. And that goes with school. Like, I know there's times where we'll be on the road, we'll get home at 2, 3 in the morning. That's just part of it. And you have an 8 a.m. class. Are you gonna hold yourself accountable and get to that class? Because academics are important, and that's another reason why you are in college and you're getting opportunity to get educated. Or are you going to sleep in because you're tired and you feel tired? So it's like those things are just like some off the court things. Like, we all have choices, so we can choose. We say choose your hard. Like, it's hard to get up and go to class and you're tired, but it's going to be harder if you don't get the info you need from that class, and then you fail a quiz, and then that trickles into you're not in a good headspace for your next game, and then it's a trickle down effect. So just always trying to like do your best and put your best foot forward when no one's looking and when you don't feel like it.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you for taking some time out your day to be on air with Rare. I truly, truly appreciate it, Coach Zoe, and I'll be seeing you at some games this season. Dare to be Rare all season. Go Terps.
Yes, go Terps. We appreciate you and everything you do and supporting the women's game. And we will definitely see you at some games in College Park.
Yep. Thank you. Talk to you soon, Coach.
All right. Thanks, Sean.